Today on Singles Court, David's a political wannabe who elected to dump his girlfriend.
Perhaps our lifestyles aren't really along a parallel pattern. She came home with no tan lines.
Now, Alexis is campaigning for an explanation, and she's about to get the naked truth.
This is a totally different woman that came back with France with the ladies.
Hold on a second.
Okay?
And when Ashley handed out her digits, she wasn't expecting Kenny to call.
I kind of remember that there was a bit of a spark, and he was really cute. I remember him being really cute.
She claims it was a bad connection, and she wants him to please hang up and don't try to call again.
This doesn't sound like the same girl you met.
He's doing something, Angela. I don't know what he's doing.
Hello and welcome to Singles Court. You know, singles have problems in their relationships every day. Sometimes they can fix it themselves, other times they need help. And who better to help them than a woman who has seen and heard it all? She is relationship expert Angela Siegel.
Hi, David.
Hello, Angela.
You know, I just got the biggest box of Godiva chocolates.
Wow.
From like a fan. It was great.
Fan?
Yes, yes.
I get chocolate bars for fans. That's all I get.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And chocolate gives me migraines, so.
I'll share it. I'll share mine with
Oh, you're going to give me a migraine. That's very nice of you, Angela. Angela, meet Alexis and David. Alexis works for an airline, and David is a local businessman and campaign manager for a prominent local politician. Alexis is reeling. She recently returned from a vacation, and within 2 weeks, David dumped her with very little explanation. She thought things were going great, but David says he has to focus on his work right now, not her. I'm calling this the case of the political animal, or rocking the vote.
David, you put the dump act on Alexis. What happened?
I just think I decided that while she was away, we were just going on different avenues. You know, I was, I guess, caught up in what we had, and there's just other things that I have to be concentrating on right now.
Okay, so you discovered this like while she was gone?
It came to a head, I think, while she was gone. Yeah, I had a lot of things come down, and I actually accomplished a lot more not being in a relationship because I had more time and opportunity to give to the things that I think are more important to me right now, unfortunately.
I've been nothing but supportive of your career. I've gone to fundraisers and events and answered phones at the campaign office.
Absolutely.
And all of a sudden,
right.
I'm not cut out to be the
it's,
girl.
But Alexis, is it all of a sudden, or was he not?
All of a sudden, I was away on vacation in France with my girlfriends for a little less than 2 weeks.
Speaking of all of a sudden, that just sort of happened as well.
I work for an airline. I get tickets for free. Of course, it's all of a sudden. I go to France for 2 weeks. I have a great time with my girlfriends. I come back.
Great
David's
time.
acting
She comes
strange.
Back. Go on, sorry, go
David,
on.
were you mad about the trip that she went? Because it sounds like you had a little problem with that.
You know what? I think I was more upset about the result of the trip. One of the results, anyhow.
Wait, are you mad at me about going to France? Quickly. Because if you are right now...
Well, he said the result of the trip.
The result.
Not the trip.
Yeah, okay.
I discovered that perhaps our lifestyles aren't really along a parallel pattern. She came home with no tan lines, obviously, in doing what the French do.
I come home with no tan lines all the time.
I appreciate that, but I'm in a situation.
Oh,
My
yeah,
boss,
I'm
that could.
I forgot about that. Okay.
My boss could. It could be very detrimental to the campaign from my boss if his.
She doesn't have tan lines?
Well,
Wait a second.
Because that could be reflective upon me.
Wait a second, are you
which is
missing
why
What kind
I'm
of
writing
boss
for
do you
him.
have that checks out tan lines?
No. In the political
Wait a
forum.
second, are you
in the
dumping
political
me because
forum,
I don't...
what
because
I'm
I tan in the
saying-
nude?
What I'm
Wait,
saying
stop.
is,
Wait a
obviously...
minute. Oh, so she doesn't have tan lines because she tans in the nude. So you have to educate me about this stuff.
Okay, she had... Obviously, this is not the girl that I want. I thought I knew, we could say.
Okay,
this
but
is not...
I'm missing something, though. What's the problem? She tans in the nude. Is that the problem?
No, the problem being that could be... She knows how important this political campaign is for my boss. Now, they are trying to dig up as much dirt as they possibly can on my boss, and it goes down the chain of command. I being second in chain of command, whatever is reflective upon her, reflective upon me, reflective upon him. That's just the way it goes.
So is this something, David, you didn't know that she was a nudist?
I had no idea. And now, since she's been home, she's now doing
I'm
it
a nudist,
here.
all
She's
of
going to the
Europe is
local
a
bar, and
nudist.
she wants me to join her. Isn't this lovely?
I
She wants me to join her. That would be great for my boss.
I don't care whether you come with me or not. I didn't even realize this was an issue.
I don't care. I can't believe that you
This is
asked
the
me to
most
go,
backward,
knowing
is
what I
that
have to
evil
do.
thing I've ever heard. He's getting
Alexis,
angry
is this the first? I mean, is this the first time that you knew that he would have a problem if you were sunbathing? in the nude?
Absolutely. I'm finding this out right now.
So you all have been together for what, a year?
like 2 years.
2 years, and you've never.
Years.
During that 2 years, did you ever tan in the nude?
No. No. And then I went to Europe, and everyone in Europe, as you know, tans in the nude.
When in Europe, does the Europeans do? Is that?
I thought I liked it. It's nice. I'm not afraid of my body. I don't think any of us should be afraid of our bodies.
Absolutely not.
It's natural, and you get a better tan line that way.
Fine, go to a tanning bed. Why do you have to go to the local tanning?
Why doesn't all of Europe go to a tanning bed?
I don't understand.
Why?
I don't understand, David. I guess I'm missing something here. As far as the relationship is concerned, why is that so important to you, whether or not she's in the nude or not? I mean, she's in a place where other people are nude. It's not like she's
What does it
getting
matter to you
arrested.
that I go nude sunbathing?
What
does it matter to you?
What does it matter to me? What is it? What can happen to my boss here? What I'm trying to do for him, this could come back and haunt me, haunt him.
No.
This could slam him right in the face. And you know that.
What will
We've
that
talked
do
about,
to you?
You know this.
That doesn't make sense. She's not your wife. She's not your mother.
She's
not
my
your
girlfriend.
sister.
How
She's your
can this
girlfriend.
really affect you? How can this affect
Alexis,
you?
I'm trying to ask the same question. You've asked him 4 times, and we can't even get an answer.
I'll tell you why. Because I've decided to run in the next political campaign. Yes.
Did you know this, Alexis?
No, this is all new to me.
Well, it's just one of those things, you know.
Thanks
You
for
kind of.
Okay,
cluing
but
me in there.
Anyway, this is one of those skeletons in the closet. I mean, I'm
but
sure that
it's
we all
not
know
your
what happened to poor
closet.
Bill. Pardon?
Who's poor Bill?
Mr. Clinton. Sure, he has the thing. I'm not saying.
Clinton had sex with an intern. Your parallel is a
Yes.
bit
Fine.
perpendicular.
All I'm saying
buddy.
is what he's
isn't
done.
a cigar incident.
No,
this is
it's
about
not.
tanning.
I agree.
And
But
she's
when
not
that
your
did
wife.
happen,
What year
they
is it
pulled
here?
out everything
What
that's
year
ever
are we
happened to
at?
him in the past.
But
Did they not?
But what's your point?
My point is, every skeleton that happens in my closet today will affect me
So
later on,
okay.
and this is a career choice for me right now.
Which you have every right to make, which he doesn't
Thank
have. However, as you're dumping out the skeletons in your closet, are you sure that's the only bone that's laying in there?
I'm just taking them. I'm getting rid of them before they happen. I know that fine. Whatever I've done up to now, I can't change anything. But whatever I can take care of in the future, now I will.
Can I just say something?
Let me ask you a question. As far as the relationship is concerned, do you care about this woman who you had a relationship with for 2 years?
I don't know. I'm not sure if I really know the woman that I'm talking to anymore. This is a totally different woman that came back with France with the
Hold on a
ladies.
second.
Okay.
But did you?
That was a mask.
Do that again.
That was a
I
rubber mask. It
I
was
like
like,
that.
like the end of Scooby-Doo right
And
there.
all of a sudden, I'm a different person because I sunbathe in the nude.
I'm with her.
So let
you
me
have to
go put my
explain that to me.
corset back on, pal.
I mean, what changed so much? You know, my question. You never really.
Would it benefit anybody if we saw Hillary Clinton sunbathing in the nude?
Probably
would that benefit
not,
his
but
career? Would that
Howard-
benefit
No, that wouldn't
anybody?
benefit anybody at all.
Exactly.
But-
Exactly. No,
but we're
I'm not saying that
we're
this
not
resembles
talking
Hillary
about
Clinton.
Hillary Clinton.
No.
We're talking about your girlfriend of 2 years.
But I'm talking about my future.
No, but you know, before we talk about your future, let's talk about your present and your past. Let's talk about the fact that the relationship. Did you care about her? Because I think you can dump her pretty easily because I don't think you cared about her that much. I don't.
What's important to me are family values.
See?
The
Okay, family
conservative
values.
decency.
Family
I mean,
values,
in
like
the
Alexis, let me give you a little news flash. He didn't care about you enough. He's waiting for some excuse, and this one was a good one. Because at no point did he say, no, I love her. Have you heard that yet? I haven't.
Not in a while, no.
You see what you have? So you,
So
can,
is that- so is
you
that-
can decide right now if you'd like to cast your vote, but I will tell you that it's time to throw him off the island. I'll be right back with my resolution. You know, you can't make somebody choose you. And Alexis, in this case, David chose his career over you because he didn't care enough about the relationship and he didn't care enough about you. You know, the nude incident, that was just an excuse. Just gave him a reason, that's all. I believe when you went away, he realized he didn't miss you very much and it gave him an opportunity to jet out of the relationship. You know, if it wouldn't have been the nude thing, like I said, it would have been something else. David, in your quest for the perfect political career, be very careful about what you consider throwing the skeletons out of your closet, because skeletons are always connected together. There's never just one or two. And the family values that you say that you tout, you're missing a very important component, which is understanding. That's the most important part of family. You didn't seem to display that at all. You know, when I look at this, it just reminds me of the fact that, you know, when it's time to walk out of a relationship, the only respectable way to do it is to stand tall and walk out the front door. You, on the other hand, chose to crouch low and slither out the back door. That's what you did. You were not a man about it. You couldn't just tell her exactly what you thought. It was easier to come up with this big, elaborate idea of her sunbathing in the nude and all. That was just a bunch of crap. You know, I look at you and I think, you want to be a political candidate and you have aspirations, that's great. You know, I would never down somebody for following their dreams. But when you use your dreams to put down somebody else, then I have a real problem with it. You know, when I think about the fact that he's decided to dump you, you should say hallelujah. That's good. You won. You know, when I look at you, David, I think, well, you know, if there's a position and they're looking for someone who's a coward, afraid of confrontation, doesn't stand up for what he believes in, you can count on me. You've got my vote. And that's that, the final word.
Next on Singles Court. When Ashley handed out her digits, she wasn't expecting Kenny to call.
I kind of remember that there was a bit of a spark, and he was really cute. I remember him being really cute.
She claims it was a bad connection, and she wants him to please hang up and don't try to call again.
This doesn't sound like the same girl you met.
He's doing something, Angela.
And welcome back to Singles Court. We're back with two more singles who have a messy relationship problem. And who better to help them than the woman with the final word, relationship expert, Angela Siegel.
David, somebody's making popcorn outside the studio.
Really?
Smell it?
I smelled it a bit. I thought it was the smell of a politician who was just here.
That could have
definitely
been.
smell that.
Could have been.
Angela, meet Kenny and Ashley. Kenny is a salesman, and Ashley's an office assistant. Kenny says Ashley gave him her phone number at a bar and was abruptly cut off when he tried to follow through. He thinks she owes him a second chance, or a chance at all, and she wants him to leave her alone. I call this the case of Mr. Wrong Number.
Kenny, I mean, I know they say persistence pays off, but
I mean, I thought so too, you know. I'll tell you the story real quick. I was at a bar like 3 weeks ago, me and a few buddies of mine, and I see this girl in the distance. You know, she looks nice. She looks really hot that night. So, and she's the type of girl that I would go out with. So I go over to talk to her, and we're at the bar. We're kind of laughing and stuff, and she gives me her number, writes down.
Angela, he makes it sound like we'd been talking for half an hour or so. At the most, we talked for 3 minutes, and then I had to go.
That's.
I was with my
friends.
It was
like
a
10 minutes.
birthday
It was like 10
party.
minutes, so we were talking.
okay, so 3 minutes, 10 minutes,
Okay,
7 minutes difference. I mean,
okay, regardless.
it was a short conversation.
Exactly.
All right, fine, whatever. So I get her number, and then I'll call her a few days later. You know, we talk a few times, and then we plan. We set a date to meet at a.
He calls me up. I don't even remember who he is. Okay,
Why not?
I'd had a lot to drink at the bar. Okay, so I was a little foggy. We started talking.
But she remembers who I am.
Why'd you give him your real phone number then?
Well, the thing was, at the time, it seemed like a really good idea. I'll admit I had a lot
You were
to
under the
drink.
influence.
Yeah.
No. That's
You know,
understandable.
there seemed to be a little bit of a chemistry there. So, you know, I figured.
There's a
give him the
chemistry, art, chemicals, not a chemistry.
So
It was a mistake. She gave you her phone number, but it was a mistake.
I don't really understand why, but anyway, so I'm at this. So we set a date to meet at this really nice bar for drinks. Got a great view for the city. So
we were going to meet for a drink. He makes
Which
it
is
sound
fair.
like
I mean, with somebody that you're meeting for the first time because you
Right.
can't count the drunken stupor.
Okay.
A drink is enough. I mean, that's what you do. You meet for one drink, and then you see if there's any
more
chemistry.
than one drink because we'd be talking.
If
and
you
we'd get
need
to
more
know-
than that, then guess what? It ain't working.
It's not. I mean, it wasn't the fact that we're gonna get drinks, but the fact that we're gonna be there and meet and get to talk to each other and learn about each other and that kind of stuff.
Okay, so what happened?
So I got a new shirt, busted a new suit, got my hair cut. So I'm
The
there and
guy
I ordered
knows
some.
me for 3 minutes, Angela, and he's buying a new shirt.
I just wanted to make
getting
a
a
big
Big step.
haircut.
The new shirt is a big step.
I wanted
I
to
have
put
say.
the effort in because I wanted to impress.
Okay.
Okay. So
I'm
order
feeling you.
some nice Chilean white wine. I'm sitting there, and then she comes in.
Once again, he doesn't know who I am, and he's ordering for me.
Well, wine is. I mean, that's okay. I mean, come on now. You're gonna ease up a little bit.
Thank you. So she comes in, and Ashley, Kenny, and she sits down for no longer than 30 seconds, and she up and bolts.
Okay, that's the God's honest truth, because
It was only 30 seconds.
It was at the most
basically
30 seconds.
She
No,
looked
I
at me like I was
walk
an
in.
alien. I don't know.
I walk in.
Was it the new shirt? That's what we're asking.
No.
Sure.
I walk in, I know who he is because he told me what he's going to be wearing. So, you know, I see him, I say hi, but he looks
You weren't
different.
feeling him.
You know, there was nothing. You know how it is.
I don't
Angela,
understand
when
how
you
this
go on a
works, because
date,
when we
you
were at-
know there's nothing
Because
happening.
when we were at the bar,
She has a point.
Why suffer through a date? If you know
She has a
nothing's gonna
point.
happen?
I mean, what she's saying basically, she wasn't getting the vibe.
I don't understand that, because at the bar we were having such a good time. We were laughing and stuff, and then
Okay,
all
at
this-
the
She was
bar,
drunk.
I was drunk. You know?
That doesn't count.
Exactly.
It's kind of like,
She
you
had-
know, when you drink too much and you go to sleep,
She
and then you
wasn't.
get up
She
and
wasn't
you're
drunk.
still tired.
She had. I think she had a few drinks, but she
Well,
wasn't.
she may have had what you call the beer goggles on.
Thanks, man.
Exactly.
Appreciate
The
it.
2 o'clock stroll. It's not
That's
the same
great.
thing.
I'd had a
Alright.
lot to drink, and now I'm sober, and there's nothing happening.
So I
Why
called.
can't you accept that?
Why? I need an explanation. So I called her.
That is an explanation.
I
She's
wanted-
not
but
attracted to you.
You
She
would
got
think
up
you
and
would
she
get
didn't
it.
even say anything. She's
30
like,
seconds. I'm there for 30 seconds. I'm gone.
Okay.
Get it.
I don't understand. I called her. I just wanted an explanation, and I don't.
He
It
calls
doesn't.
me
I don't.
8 times a day.
I don't
8
understand.
times a day.
I don't understand.
Is that
Like,
true?
No, it's
I've
not
got
true.
call display 8 times a day.
What I
He
don't
calls
understand
me.
is like,
Okay,
is
what
this?
is true? How many times do you call her in a day?
I don't know. Maybe a couple. I don't know.
A couple meaning 2?
Yeah, a couple meaning two.
Okay, but there's a big difference between 2 and she said 8.
What?
So would you settle at 6?
I don't know. Anyway, my point is this. I don't understand. Like, is this? This is what
avoiding
I
that
don't
one.
understand, Angela. Like, is this her thing where she goes out to bars like every week? She goes to the barmaid's arm and picks
Okay,
up a guy.
wait a minute.
Week
What are you
later, she
talking about?
disses him. Like,
wait
is
a minute.
this?
The barmaid's arm?
Yeah.
That's a strip joint. Out by the airport. We met at the Midtown. What kind of person do you think I am that I'd be at the barmaid's
I
arm?
meant to say the Midtown. I meant to say the Midtown. The reason why I said the
How
barmaid's
do
arm
you,
is
you
'cause
think that I'm hanging around with strippers,
no,
huh?
No,
Is that what you think do you think I am a stripper? Is that what's going on
no,
here?
I don't think you're a
No,
stripper.
because you're a stripper, you would have stayed. So you
Oh, yeah,
wouldn't-
true.
Okay,
I saw the picture and ad in the paper. That's why I brought the barmaid's
Okay,
arm.
there's no way you could make a mistake like that. Barmaid's
I
arm
know what the-
and the
I know
Midtown.
what
where did you all meet?
We met at the Midtown.
at the Midtown.
Okay. So you met at the Midtown,
Yeah.
but at that point, like she said, she was drunk. Why can't you just accept that?
Because I thought she'd want to give it a chance because we had such a cool time. We had a good time, and then I wanted to.
For 10 minutes.
This
You
doesn't
said
make
10.
sense. We had 3 minutes. We talked for 3 minutes, then I left. You know?
I just don't
And-
understand.
And
like, is
suddenly
this?
we have this relationship.
Angela,
I
is
don't
this-
understand it either.
Well, I don't get it. Like, is this how she gets her rocks off? She like feels pleasure by dissing guys and stuff. That doesn't make any sense to me.
No. I was drunk. I made a mistake. I don't go around handing out my number.
I mean,
Well,
yeah,
obviously you did. I mean, you
Well,
gave
just
it to
that
me,
one time
right?
because I was drunk. It was a mistake.
I don't understand.
What-
Well, then
what-
why would she meet me then?
You-
Why would she meet me then, right?
because I don't know. Why did you meet him?
Well, the thing was that I kind of remember that there was a bit of a spark, and he was really cute. I remember him being really cute.
But then when you saw him,
You
didn't
know, I
match.
was drunk, but I don't think I was that drunk that
I'm
I'd make that
not
kind of
Denzel
mistake.
Washington or Cuba Gooding Jr. I know that, but I have other attributes.
okay,
that
but
makes me
when
a nice
when
guy.
you all, let's go back to the night you all met. When you all met, like, what did you like about her when you saw her?
I like her. She had this nice dress, like this
Okay,
really
Angela,
nice.
I wasn't wearing a dress. I was wearing black jeans and a really cute blouse.
What else did you like about her that you didn't have on?
You were wearing.
I was wearing jeans and a blouse. I
Wrong
think I know what I was
girl.
wearing.
Wrong girl.
Okay, you see?
Yeah,
This
I think
isn't
you're
the
seeing the
guy.
wrong girl
I
here.
swear, this is not the
I don't-
guy.
That's not true.
No, because I remember you being really cute, and when I walked into that bar that night, no, this is not the guy. He's not nearly as cute.
Are you playing the shell game?
What?
You know, which one is which? The switcheroo? Are you? Which word didn't you understand? Are you playing the shell game? Because this doesn't sound like the same girl you met.
He's doing something, Angela. I don't know what he's doing.
How about telling the truth? You might call me crazy, but it might help.
All right. One of my friends had said, Kenny, here's this girl's number. She's really desperate.
Okay, Angela, do I look like I'm desperate?
This is
Do
easy
I look
for
like I'm
even-
desperate?
That's okay. We're going to resolution. He played the switcheroo on you. That's the oldest trick in the book, the pass the number game. Kenny, you accepted a number from a friend, even though I think that's pretty crappy. You could have still told her the truth and told her that you weren't the one that she met and still had an opportunity to meet her. So you still chose the immature route and made up this big elaborate lie. And I can't think of any good reason why you just didn't tell her the truth. I really can't. I can't think of any good reason for that. You know, your intentions were less than honorable. You looked at Ashley as a booty call. That's all. You know, that was your intention, and you got busted. You know, Ashley, maybe you ought to remember this incident when it comes time to deciding whether or not you want to have another drink. I don't know if you want to take this picture and post it on your refrigerator or put it in your wallet, but you need a reminder so that next time someone says it's last call, you can look and think, do I really want to have another drink? You know, phone numbers should be given out selectively. You know, really think long and hard about who you give them to. Remember, it's your body and it's your choice. A disrespectful act is usually followed by disrespectful actions. The act of switching the phone numbers was disrespectful, and then he followed it up with a big old lie. You know, if you think about it, Ashley could have been your perfect match, but you blew it by being immature. All I can say to you is that you got game. But remember, a guy like you with a whole bunch of game has one choice but to be nothing but a loser. And that's that, the final word.
Well, it looks like Kenny has learned that a new shirt does not change the old face. And as for her first case, wow, a nude beach in France. I'm just interested to find out that there's something besides bathing that the French go without. Well, we'll see you next time on Singles Court, the final word for singles.